So here we go. We are going to make some fresh ginger rhizome glycerin extract, or a fresh ginger glycerite. And I am going to start by chopping up this ginger root. And the reason that I'm chopping up this ginger root is because it's got skin and it's very fibrous and tough. And I want all those pungent constituents, all the wonderful stuff that makes ginger not only so delicious, but also an amazing medicine when it comes to relieving inflammation, increasing circulation, supporting sluggish, gassy digestion. Ginger is so good for so many ailments, so many symptoms and complaints. It's also just a really wonderful tonic to keep us warm. So, as I said, it's really helpful for the circulation. So, one of the things we can do with ginger, especially because it's so delicious, is just make delicious and useful types of concoctions out of ginger so that we can include them in our day. And that might be as simple as just like taking a few chunks of ginger and putting them in hot water and brewing ourselves tea every day, or when we feel like it. Or what we're going to do is we're going to make some glycerin extracts that a person could just take a little bit of that extract as they need to, or each day, like I said, as a tonic to their circulation and whatnot. Ginger is quite safe. Anytime someone's obviously using a medication, like a pharmaceutical medication, they should always look stuff up. But ginger is common all over the world. Ginger's widely cultivated. Comes to us from Asia, and so Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine both revere ginger in a big way. But because it's one of the most widely cultivated spices on the planet, cuisines and medical traditions all over the place really like ginger. So, and you see that I'm taking some time and chopping this up, right? The idea is that more surface area means that I am breaking up the cell structure of these rhizomes. We also call them roots, right? Ginger root. But botanically, they are actually a rhizome because they grow into the ground horizontal like this. And so it's a root, so it's kind of tough and fibrous. So as you see, I'm just going to town here, chopping, 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 so that I have plenty of surface area, so that all those pungent and anti-inflammatory and wonderful medicine chemicals can get out of these tough roots and into my glycerin. So 100, this is very easy math. How handy that it worked out to be 100 grams of ginger. 1 to 2, it means I want 200 milliliters of glycerin. Glycerin likes to absorb water. That's one of its key properties, is that glycerin likes to absorb water. So I'm going to use it full strength for this glycerin extract because the ginger has water in it. Right? The ginger is fresh, so it has water. So full strength glycerin is going to absorb the water from the ginger and hold it. So it's going to be well extracted, right? So 100 times 2 is 200. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to measure. And you want to look at it, remember the ellipsis. So I'll just scrape. Again, the glycerin is viscous, which is why I'm needing to scrape it out of my measuring cup rather than just pour it, because, yeah, it's a little viscous or a little bit thick. So I'm just going to help it out here so that I got it all. And then I'm going to give it a stir. So this is the principle of energy in the sense of agitation. So wanting to like move things around in here so that when we start the process of diffusion of the molecules of ginger exiting the plant material and getting into the glycerin. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? So, and it will start to extract. I mean, it's already actually starting to extract, right? Because the glycerin really wants to absorb the water from that ginger. That's our finished, fresh ginger glycerite.